Tumekuja hapa Kajiado County. As you can see behind me, hii ni storage ya a Gen Z farmer. Alifanya mambo yake ya ukulima, akapanda vitunguu, ameharvest, ameistore hapa, and he will be talking to us today a lot more on how the journey has been, the highlights, the down moments in there, and also encouraging other young people to get into the agricultural sector. Later on, we'll also have an expert who'll shed more light on all matters onion farming. But before we get to the farm, hebu anza tu kwa kuambia watu this part of, is it Kajiado?
Yes, this
what do you
part
call this part of
Kajiado is part of the greater Koroboi region.
Na ulianza ukulima hapa Koroboi region at what point? First of all, it's important to highlight that you are a Gen Z farmer, which is a very good thing. Lakini tutuambie hiyo safari yako ya kujipata mpaka una shamba hapa Koroboi. Is it that you grew up around here?
What happened is I used to, mini kijana wa Buruburu, born and raised, not born and raised. I came to Buruburu kitambo kiasi, and so I only recently moved to Kajiado Kitengela. So in the middle of that, I decided maybe why not try out farming. And so ukaanza harakati za kutafuta shamba hapa na pale, and that's how I landed here basically.
Right.
Yes.
Was farming your priority? Ama ulipo umejaribu vitu vingine in the corporate world, kama zikaumana, and then you decided, you know what guys, let's go and farm?
Actually, I think that's a little bit of how it went down, because I'd done some bit of work hapa na pale, and then there was a period kazi ikashindikana kidogo, and so I decided let me try out farming, especially because iko kwa damu. My grandmother farms in Western, and so I decided why not come and try it out. And ndo mimi hapa niko hapa sasa.
How many years down the line?
Not very many years, about 1 year down the line.
Just 1 year
just
down
1
the
year
line.
down the
So
line.
far so good, ama ni kama unataka kurudi to the other one?
Hakuna kurudi bala, hakuna kurudi. We want to continue and scale this operation full time until it becomes a full time venture, because at the moment it's still not yet full time. But sitoki kwa ukulima bala.
Ni kama ushaanza kukula the profits in a year.
The profits, and then it's also very, very rewarding. I think there's just something about knowing that you're contributing to society broadly. Saa zingine ulikuwa unakaa kwa ofisi, kazi ya ofisi iko na ego nyingi, you brush up against very many people.
Yeah.
And so when you come here on the ground, unakutana na wase, you see how they live, you work with them. It's just very enjoyable.
Yeah.
But it's very stressful.
But I think the rewarding part, knowing that if I go home tonight, ile chakula napika, hiyo kitunguu probably is from your farm.
Exactly.
Makes you very happy.
It makes me very happy.
Alright.
You unatengeneza onion rings hapo, ziko fiti. So yeah, it's really nice.
Great. 1 year ago, how did you identify this piece of land? Is it leased land? Did you buy this land? Was it through a recommendation? Ndio ule Gen Z mwingine ambaye anakutizama saizi, pengine pia amechoka na hiyo corporate world. Aweze kuelewa that process of you getting this lucrative piece of land.
Yes, so buying land in Kajiado, this particular area, the prices are a little bit prohibitive. So I decided nitafute land through just leasing land.
So Rod, give us the figures. Ndio ule mtu ambaye anasikiza nyumbani ukimwambia the prices were a bit crazy, aweze kuelewa. So in this particular area, wakati ulikuwa unaulizia bei ya kununua, how much were they selling to you at?
In this particular region, it's 6 million.
Wow, per
acre. And that's if you're not getting through a broker. If you get through a broker, the prices can rise to around 7-8 million.
So hapo ndo ka cancel maneno ya kununua.
Hapo ni kwa cancel maneno ya kununua bado. But I think the great thing about this place is you're really close to, you have great market access. There's a big market in Kitengela, there's another one in Isinya, Kajiado, and then obviously Jijiku, Nairobi. Yes, so it's I will consider it a prime position.
Right.
Maybe the prices are a little bit inflated, but it's a prime place to farm.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you for shedding light on that. So now to cancel maneno ya kununua land, those prices are not making sense for a young Gen Z who's coming into farming. So when it comes to leasing, bei ilikuwa kama gani?
So leasing here is also quite expensive. It's 9,000 per acre per month.
Ooh, it's paying rent.
It's plain rent.
Wow.
Right here. I think there are also, okay, considering you have a bunch of big companies that are farming here, so there have been a number of companies coming around these places and inflating the prices. Then you have people who are able to hire land for 2 years lease. The people here are a bit, wacha nisema wamechanuka.
Wamechanuka, because in another area, that 9,000 is per year.
Yes.
To lease the land.
Yes.
So now when you were, how many acres did you choose to lease when you were starting out?
So this is, okay, just one, and then this is 1.4.
Okay.
So 2.4.
2.4 acres.
2.4 acres.
All right. So
yes.
uko na rent hapo unajua. At the end of the month you have some 20-something thousand to pay somewhere. So when you were getting this piece of land, what state was it in? Alafu ndo ukaamua, onion is going to be one of the main crops that I grew around here.
So I think this portion of the land, there was a prior farmer here. Actually, I don't know, tuseme niliangukia kidogo because they had already leased the land. So I took over this part of the farm. But the part of the farm that is behind us was basically virgin land. And that's exactly how it was.
Right.
Yes.
Ndo ukaanza process from scratch.
Tukaanza process from scratch, kulima twice. Although coming to the farm, I think I had a long-term plan, but it was definitely a long-term venture that I'm thinking through. And so yeah, the land this one was very, very nice.
Right.
Already set up with the systems, everything set.
So when you said the system, even the drips?
Even the drips.
Oh, wow.
Even the
so you got
drips.
quite lucky.
Yeah, I got very, very lucky.
And find out what the previous farmer used to grow so that tuangalie kama the soil needs some work before you come in and do your own agriculture here?
So yeah, the previous farmer, at that particular moment, they had maragwe, yellow beans. And then they also had mbogas. They had done onions. Yes, and it had done pretty well.
Great.
Yes.
So you coming over, taking over the land, you're lucky you're getting a good piece of land because ilikuwa imefanywa hapo kidogo, so you are not starting from scratch.
Not starting from
scratch. So tell us why onion became a top priority for you. Ukaamua ni kitunguu.
Ni kitunguu
kwa hii sector side of the farm.
So yeah, I think when I came, you want a crop that is going to have quick turnover. So the maturity rate of VITUNGU was a big contributing factor to why I chose the crop. And then the other thing, it has a very high demand. And then the lowest price that it gets to, aside from when we have a lot of overflow from Tanzania, is around 50 shillings. That's around the baseline. Sometimes it gets to 30, but that is quite rare. And then it can get to 120. The highest it's, at least according to what I've heard, it's been around 160. Yes, a kg, 160 a kg at the farm. Yes. So that's part of the reason I decided. And then when you're starting out, I think the value chain of onions is quite developed. So one of the things that I was thinking around, I was not an expert in doing a seed bed. So I wanted a crop where someone has already experience in raising the seedlings. And so I got a lot of help when it came to that. So I was able to buy the seedlings. That reduces the time. So it's only been about, actually I harvested after exactly 2 months, actually 3 months on the dot from planting. Yes.
So this is, hii ni cycle yako ya mara ngapi ya
hii ni
kupanda
cycle yangu ya pili. Hii enye iko kwa stosa hizi ni cycle ya kwanza.
So what you have harvested, you harvested about a week ago?
I harvested, about a week ago, or in Monday. That was the final day of harvesting. Because we harvested on per demand as it was coming in. Yeah, that's how we did it. Pole. Didn't want to use a lot of money on the harvesting, so we just did it very slowly. And we decided to store it for ourselves. Hatutaharakishwa na mabroka. Pole, because you don't really have to sell to the market directly. You have friends who have weddings, etc., people who run caterers. So there's people like that you can supply to. Yeah, so we harvested pole. So this is just our first cycle.
Has it met your expectations? Kwa sababu ukiingia kwa kitu mara ya kwanza, kuna zile projections unakuanga umejiwekea, your target is this, you're already looking at how much tonnage you're going to make and the profits.
In terms of my final expectations, not yet. We had a shortfall of around 4 tons because I was expecting around 12. So 3.3. We got 8.7.
That's still good.
Yes,
High
very
five.
good. Actually,
below average.
Yeah.
So we'll start with 12 tons. That
Yes.
is on.
Yes.
So in 1.5 acres of land,
Yeah.
you're expecting a production, kama kila kitu ingeenda vizuri, a production of 12 tons.
12 tons and above.
Right.
Because depending on how well you do, obviously I'm starting out.
Yes.
And actually, generally speaking, I will probably say, if you ask especially my farm hands, they'll tell you, everybody has been coming here and saying, you've done really well.
Yeah,
You've done really well for a start.
You have done well.
But bado projections iko juu kidogo.
Yeah.
So next time, maybe 12 tons and above from just the 1.5.
Right.
Yes, because the rest of the farm, we keep it open to help with the running cost of the farm.
Right.
If you look around, utaona kuna mahindi.
Yes.
Utaona there's a little bit of dhania or yes, coriander. Kuna managu, kuna skuma, kuna spinach. Ukienda kule mbele utapata some capsicum. Yes, so those are just basically for the running cost of the farm.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So ukifanya mahesabu yako, when you're calling your experts around here, wanakuambia ni nini inaweza kuingililia hapo katikati uka fall short kidogo tu?
Some of the places was the amount of water that was getting to some of the beds, which wasn't really nice. So
was it excess water or
no,
water?
kidogo water.
Okay.
Because the drip lines had some challenges kidogo. And then,
blockage?
yes, yes, they weren't super up to par in some of the areas. And then some of the places the water had, the soil had really low water retention. Yes, and we had tried to do a lot of manure to improve water retention, but there are some places the water retention was a bit kidogo.
Right.
And then another issue that we encountered was because it was virgin land, there was still a lot of soil beneath, a lot of grass beneath the soil.
Right.
So there was just a little bit of that, but broadly, especially, so for instance, in this new farm, the best seed bed, which was around 22 meters on average, each of the seed beds, was around 70 kilos per bed. That was the greatest bed. That's what it did.
Yeah.
On this other side, the best bed had 89 kilos, because the land has been farmed a little bit, the soil is a little bit finer, and kitunguu haitaki stress.
Right.
Yes.
So at least for now, you already know what the mistakes were.
Yes.
So unajipanga vizuri for the next cycle.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So what variety are you growing here?
So I had Neptune.
Neptune F1?
Neptune F1,
Right.
which was the variety that I planted, that I bought. I bought the seedlings. Yes.
So you have a propagator.
Yes.
Si
kuja kujipropagatia mara ya kwanza, but I also decided to try out another variety that it's a hybrid variety. So it's called Ngobits F1.
Okay.
So we tried it out to see how well it will do. They range around the same in terms of market price.
Right.
It's around the same cost as Neptune, but it's been said that it's less water intensive. Yes. Compared to Neptune. It's not that Neptune requires too much, but comparatively, yes, there's a bit of a difference.
Agreed.
So we had done maybe just 2 seedbeds of that, and we also intercropped it. So this side was purely Neptune, and this side was a little bit of Ngobits.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So many people wamekuwa na ile uoga ya getting fake propagators ambao wanakupatia fake seedlings. Unadhania hii ni Neptune F1, kumbe yeye amefanya mambo yake, and then you come here at the farm, it's a zero work. So how are you able to identify a good propagator? Because clearly you have experienced success here in the farm.
Yes.
So was it a recommendation? Is it someone umekuwa ukifuatilia kidogo?
I have a really amazing propagator. nilitafuta pale Facebook.
Oh, great.
Yes, I really spent a lot of time searching because there are very many propagators. And then we talked over a phone call. We visited Kidogo, and you can be able to see when you go to the farm, they have 8 years of experience, if I remember correctly. And so you just go there, you look at their farm, you look at the seedlings, and you say, this is amazing work. If indeed it's transferable, then it's a lot of work. So I'd obviously advise people, if they can, visit the place where they're saying they're propagating for you. Look at their shamba. How well has it been organized? Can you see these are people who are serious about what they're doing? And once if they're better than you, then you take the seedlings.
So treat it as a job interview.
Yes.
Like ask them questions.
Ask them questions.
Ukiona ni kama anaenda hivi hivi, achana naye.
Yeah. And then you can also confirm their claims via research. So ukienda ulize, what do you do when you're planting? And then you're told etc, etc, etc. You can go back, ukiwa nyumbani, you research, uangalie, is this possible? Yeah, I think I also did a lot of hesabus with ChatGPT. Yeah, so the use of technology, because you go and you say, you buy this number of seedlings, if you have 90% yield, and then you divide it by around 15-20, and then you can get expected yields. Yes.
Good. You did your math pretty well.
I did my math.
Well done. So we are going to do a bit of maths on how much investment it cost you. Alafu tufanye ka comparison kadogo tu with what we're expecting once we're able to sell off all our produce. From your seedlings, first of all, how many seedlings did you have to use? I
used around 150,000.
In an acre?
Yes, for an acre.
Didn't you use less? What were drip irrigation? I think you're allowed about?
You're allowed a lot more. Yeah, you're allowed a lot more. But I also had mine.
Oh,
yes.
So okay. Okay. So what you bought was just 150,000 more, but you had some more.
Yes, I had some more.
Yeah. So pointers, see ati wale wa drip unatumia 150,000. Tayari alikuwa na zake kando.
And then just another thing, there's not really a standard. You can get up to 150, but it depends on the size of onions that you want.
Oh, there's that too.
Yes, so in terms of spacing, it depends. So currently, the drip lines are about 7 centimeters between drip lines. And then you have 4 per drip.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that should give you mid-sized.
Was that your target?
That was my target, because you're always told when you're starting out, especially you don't have a hotel, the ones who take the really, really large ones. You don't have a ready market. You always take the size that is wanted in the market. So you tend to plant at a denser population. Yes.
So what will bring out the difference in the size of the onion is actually the spacing?
Most of the times it's a spacing as well as your nutrition program. But spacing also comes a lot into it.
Plays a big role.
Yes.
So your target was the medium, a bulb that is medium size.
Yes.
Unaweza uzia both caterer, markets, bachelor ule anataka kumaliza haraka haraka.
Bachelor kwanza anataka tule tudogo.
All right. So 150,000 seedlings. Kamoja unapata na
0.8. Walinifanyia discount.
Instead of the normal 1 shilling.
Yes.
All right. So maybe there it costed you slightly
around 120.
120,000.
Yes. Yes.
120,000 tukaongeza pesa ya kuprepare land.
Pesa ya kuprepare land, it was around, okay, this wasn't very expensive. There wasn't much preparation to do. Actually, we just handled it, a lot of it with just the farm hands. Yes, because I have farm hands here full time. The other side was what took a little bit more, because we had the tractor come around 3 times, which costed 20K.
For each trip, or
no?
For the 3 rounds.
Yes.
So 120 plus another 20K for preparation. We are now at 140,000.
But we also decided that what we're going to do is do what will I call them? Just drainage. Yes, because this place is a little bit prone to flash floods. Yes, especially because we are at the almost at the not at the bottom of the slope, but the land is slightly sloping from the top.
Yeah.
So we did some drainage, which costed us around 10,000.
So 140 plus 10,000 for the drainage, meaning umeji prepare just in case flash floods come. But they didn't. It's been quite a dry.
We were very lucky to do those.
Oh, it
that
did
drainage. It did come.
Which month?
December.
It rained.
It rained. It rained for 3 days.
Consecutively.
Consecutively, and there was so much water. Huku Kajiado ikinyesha inanyeshanga bila huruma. Yes, so it's not very frequent rain, but whenever it rains, the amount is so much.
Great.
So we were really happy because you don't want your onions to have water. Yes, so you have to raise the beds very well, and you also have to ensure there's a path for water.
Okay.
Yes.
So that drainage is what cost you 10,000.
Yes.
So for that farmer who's listening to you right now, and anasema, maybe akutanyesha, let me not do the drainage. It's better to be safe than sorry.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
Great. Thank you for that. So we are at 150,000 so far.
Yes.
Great. Tuendele.
So I think the other cost was the drip lines.
On the other side.
Hapa nilipata bahati nzuri.
So anasemanga 1 acre you'll spend about 150k.
80. Yeah, 150 or 180.
Yeah.
Depends on how your land is structured.
Yeah.
Because if your land is nice, then you end up spending a little bit less. Yeah, so my land was nice. Yes.
Okay.
So it wasn't
150 plus?
Yes, plus 140.
150 plus 140, that is 290,000.
Yes.
Okay. Sasa tunaenda kwa planting?
So tunaenda kwa planting, you call wamamas, that will cost you around 20,000.
I love how there's no onion farmer who I've met that doesn't take pride in saying you call the wamamas.
Yeah.
It's like they're the ones who are gifted in this planting of onion thing.
It definitely seems like that.
How many wamamas did you need around here?
I had 12.
Did you finish the work in a day?
Yeah, we finished the work in 1.5 days.
Right.
1.5.
How much did it cost you for the wamamas?
For the wamamas, for everything, it costed 20,000. Na hapo hata tulikuwa tumewanunulia lunch.
Very nice. Good. So 290 plus another 20,000. We're currently are at 310,000.
Yes.
Okay. Dawa. Did you get magonjwa hapa?
We did. You did not really magonjwa. You have to really be careful about thrips.
Yeah.
Yes, for Kitungu. So you have to consistently make sure you're buying. So what I did to help me was buying in bulk. You buy dawas in bulk. If you keep on going, the higher the amount you buy, the cheaper it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
and then there's also fertilizers. Fertilizers are a huge cost because these things really love fertilizers.
Onions love fertilizers.
Yes, they love fertilizers and very good foliar fertilizers as well.
Yeah.
So it's 3 times through the whole season: DAP, CAN, NPK.
So you have to do the first one, of course, ile unapanda mara ya kwanza, and then you do top dressing, and then another top dressing. So ukiangalia pesa ambao umetumia kwa inputs and also taking care of the thrips,
it gets to around 100,000.
Oh my.
Yes.
That's another leased farm somewhere.
That's another leased farm.
So 310 plus 100,000, we're at 410,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So is that it? Any other costs?
Yes. Now the cost of maji and paying workers.
Yeah, there's that too.
And what else is there? Yes. Yeah. Rent.
Oh yeah, you pay per month.
You pay per month.
Yeah,
you pay per month rent.
Yeah, you're paying 20.
I'm paying 20, 13 plus 10, 23.
23,000 per month. So if we do, the onion takes about 3 months.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we're doing 23
times 3.
Yes. That's 69. 69. Mathematics. So for 10 plus 69, that's 479.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then any more?
Sasa ni maji.
Okay, maji.
Maji fanya, let's do 40 times 3. 120.
So 479
plus 120.
Plus 120 is 599. 599.
Yes.
Okay. Ay, okay.
Yes, 599. But thankfully, you have managu.
Yeah.
Spinach.
Yeah, you told us all these other crops niza kusaidia expenses here and there.
Expenses.
Right. So basically, give or take.
Yeah.
Let's say about 600,000.
About 600,000. Yeah, 600,000. Give or take. Because I was also I've been quite lucky. Yeah, I didn't pay rent the first month.
Man.
The landlord was very gracious. Ndio tumeguza.
You're so lucky, eh?
Yeah, so yeah, the landlord hakunilipisha.
So kwa hiyo 599 I'm supposed to remove 23.
Yeah.
So 599 remove 23 inakuja 573.
Yes.
576.
Yes.
Okay, that is the cost of production, total
Broadly.
input yenye ulitumia na maybe small expenses here and there, but we've covered majority of the expenses. Yeah, the conversation is hot, but I promise you it's about to get hotter. But first, we take a break. We come back with a lot more when it comes to onion farming here in Kenya. Harvest was 8.7 tons.
Yeah, 8.7 tons.
Yes.
We've gotten customers between 60 shillings
A kg.
60 shillings a kg and 80 shillings a kg.
Oh.
Yes, the market price currently, if it's a broker taking from the farm, it's around 55.
55.
Yes.
All right.
So 60 ni sisi tumeshikilia. Tumesema tuuzi bei below 60.
Hata kwa hiyo broker.
Hata kwa broker, so you generally haven't been selling to brokers. You've been looking for other sources, other people to sell to.
Nice.
So sometimes it can get to 80 bob a kg.
So let's work with
70 shillings.
So hiyo tunafanya 8,700 kilograms.
Yeah.
Because it's ton. 8,700 kgs times 70, you make 609,000. 609,000.
Yes. So you make 609,000, but you also do some of the costs that you've been selling here around, so you can get 109,000. That will be the total profits.
So our cost of production yote ilikuwa imekuja kama?
Ilikuwa imekuja 600.
Yeah.
And then minus 100 for the other things that you had on the farm. The supporting, supporting cast. Dania, skuma, we had butternuts. We had butternuts, we had around 870 kilos.
Yeah.
Hizo nimekuwa nikiuza pole pole. Those were really supportive in terms of general costs for the farm. So I got 100 from that. The total profit at the moment will be 109.
Right.
Yes.
But it's 109,000 with the supporting cast.
With the supporting cast. Without you just break even.
You'd have just broken even. Kwa sababu ungekuwa na profit ya kama 9,000.
Yes.
All right. So does it mean onion is a game of numbers?
It's a game of numbers, but what it is as well, it is not necessarily a game of numbers per se. I will definitely say it's a long-term venture. Okay. So when I came here to the farm, I wasn't really looking to break even with I was looking to break even with the first harvest, and then make sure that the recurring season, I'm not going to my pockets for the next round. Okay. So if I don't go to my pocket, and then the next season is pure profits. If it comes that 600,000, and that's 600,000 pure profit over 3 months, 200,000 per month. Yeah. Yes.
So slowly by slowly.
Slowly by slowly. Yeah. So I will definitely tell anyone who is considering farming, broadly speaking, that it should never be a short-term plan. Yeah. Obviously, kama utabahatika upate bei ya 100 per kg, you break even and you get a really good profit.
Because sometimes the onion is 100.
Sometimes it's 100
per kg.
Actually, in December, there's some people who sold at 100 shillings.
I think now it's making sure you get the best market. Because if you have 8,700 kgs now, 8,700 times 80. 696.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll have made profit of close to 100,000.
Yes.
But if you're lucky enough, because onion goes to even 120 a
Yes,
kg.
yes.
8,700.
Yeah.
Times 120. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So
Yes.
now probably ushauza. Let's say umebakia na 5,000 kgs. Na hata upate market ya 100.
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah.
So there's still hope for you to make more
There's
money.
still hope to make more money.
Yeah.
For instance, the store behind us that I did, I didn't do with my own money. I did with some of the money from what I'd harvested.
Yeah.
I've not really put for this seedlings and just maintaining them.
Yeah.
I've not taken any money from my pocket.
Yeah.
If you can make sure that the farm is self-sustaining, yes.
Are you the farmer mwenye atastore kidogo mpaka usikie kuna crisis ya vitunguu kunje la kutokea zako new sheriff in town? Guys, 150.
I think you know what? I'm trying to sell them at my pace. This day was really spooked, because unakuja unaambiwa hizi hata utauza 45. Yeah. So you feel moyo imeshuka, imevunjika, you've really put a lot of effort, but then you realize kitunguu sio nyanya.
Itaoza
ati itaoza haraka. I'm so thankful that we had good guidance along the way. The vitungus turned out so nice.
Yeah.
I can be able to store them to up to 3 months. I'm hoping 3 months.
Yeah.
You
and
can
I'm sure
sell
the
them.
price will have changed by then.
The price will have changed. Obviously, it usually loses weight kidogo as it continues to dry. But that loss of weight is not that drastic if you're not exposing it to direct heat.
Yeah.
So it's just staying well aerated in the store, making sure that there's no moisture. My vitungus were well dried because I really stayed with them hapa kwa shamba after just making sure you've stopped watering. I'm proud of the production.
Well done.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. I still believe you'll make so much profit because the kitungu prices really fluctuate.
Yes.
And they could go to even 150.
Yeah.
So I wish you all the best on that. I hope you get that gold market.
Yes.
Yeah, just finally, as we wrap up, how many people have you managed to create employment for as a young Gen Z?
So the propagator, and then I have my 2 permanent farm hands, and then obviously some ladies usually come to remove weeds and to plant and to vuna. In total, around 30.
Around 30 people.
Yes, around 30
This is a whole company.
That's the long-term plan, actually.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'd be hoping to break into the export markets. I don't know if it's allowable to say what I'm planning for the next season.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Shout it out.
Okay, yeah. So planning to do a little bit of okra and capsicum, because I've been able to find some few markets here, and I'm hoping with that it'll be a lot more profits with the vitungus that I'll be able to do.
Right.
And then eventually do maybe 1 or 2 greenhouses and do colored capsicum.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's money in colored capsicum.
Yes, colored capsicum. That's where we're going. Pengine ile siku next utani visit.
Nakujia okra.
Utakujia okra, alafu tena ukujia capsicum.
Well done, Rod.
Yes,
It's such a breath of fresh air speaking to a young Gen Z mwenye amepata footing yake kwa agriculture na amesema huko kwa corporate hata mumuitie kazi gani. Haendi huko. Huyo ulienda huko.
Hataki kurudi. I did international relations and I also did anthropology.
Anthropology is for?
It's the study of man and culture and
almost saying it's the study of
insects. Yeah, it's because anthropods.
All right.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
See you the next season as I come buy some okra.
Asante sana.
There you are. What a fantastic conversation with Rod, a Gen Z who is in the farm. So happy to be in the farm. Ametupatia mahesabu hapa kule, ametuambia plan yake and the future, and clearly he knows what he's doing right here, and those are the stories that we love to hear right here at Kenya's Gold. Baadaye, we're going to be speaking to an expert. Natakuwa ananiambia nikishavuna hii kitunguu yangu, storage inafaa kukaa aje, market prices iko aje, how do I deal with brokers, that and more. Still coming your way right here on Kenya's Gold. Welcome to our our next part of the conversation. Tulikuwa tunazungumza na Gen Z, akatupatia safari yake ya ukulima, and now we do have an expert. Mr. James, how are you?
Very fine.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
And today we do want to continue with mazungumzo yetu ya vitunguu, all right?
Yes.
And many farmers around Kajiado wamefanya harvesting, sindio?
Yeah.
And first I want you to tell me, what is it with Kajiado and onions? Why I'm asking is there's a farmer I know, anapanda kitunguu yake Ngoliba. Imekataa kufanya vizuri, akasema anakujia shamba Kajiado. And he's actually already purchased a piece of land where he wants to do onion farming in Kajiado. So what's the thing? Is it the weather? Is it the soil? Is it the, I don't know.
Number one, onions, the hybrid onions, they are short day onions. And if you look at the weather of Kajiado generally, it's a semi-arid area, which suits very well the condition for onion growth.
Right.
Yeah. Onions,
Semi-arid.
most of these onions, apart from the onions that grow in highland areas like Nyeri, Moranga and that, the types of Malbec, most of these Neptune F1, Red Harlan, Red Gobit, they like a place where the ground is not soggy. The drainage is also good, where there is no water stagnating. And that's why you find that in Kajiado County, onion farming is very, very good.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are also a propagator, mumeuzauza seedlings a lot. Which regions apart from Kajiado can you say are really coming up and they're really doing well also with onions?
There's one county, Nyeri County, a place called Kiawara. It's always known for their onion production.
Right.
But now they have increased that production. Many farmers from that region are now doing more of onions. And you find that the weather in Kenya, mostly from around November, December, January to March, let's say from October, the weather across every part of the country, it's we can say it's hot, including the Nyeri part.
Right.
Though it rains from time to time, you find that the weather generally it's hot.
Right. Lakini ile variety ambayo mtu pale Nyeri atapanda na variety ambayo mtu ambaye ako hapa Kajiado atapanda ni tofauti.
Exactly.
Huyu wa Kajiado anapanda Neptune
na Red Harlan. We also do Africa Red.
Right.
Yeah.
Na ule mwenye ako pale Nyeri, the highland regions, anapanda
Malbec.
Right.
And they also do Africa Red also.
Great. So let's talk about harvesting. Hiyo period ya kuharvest. So mnasema ni wakati gani mzuri ya kufanya harvesting ya kitunguu?
Generally when it is sunny.
Right.
When it is sunny. Harvesting likes when there's no water.
Right.
Actually when it is not raining. So you find that the people planting now, they target to harvest by it's 90 days. So we are in February,
so March, April, May. Towards the end of May.
Towards the end of May. From June, unless those people who are planting under greenhouses, under controlled temperatures, and you'll find that those farmers are not many because their target market is for export.
Basi March ndo tuna expect the long rains.
Yeah, long rains, April there. So people who are planting now, they are good to go. Because by the time long rains start, kitunguu itakuwa katikati of its journey.
Na by the time wanaenda kuharvest, long rains
zitakuwa zinaishaisha. Hazitakuwa that much.
Okay.
By the time they are going to harvest, ni baridi sasa itakuwa. We are approaching now the cold season.
Right.
So the weather will be warmer.
Right.
So you'll find that if the rain finds the kitunguu ikiwa katikati of its germination, it also tends to perform very well.
Okay. Sasa hapa kuna mtu alipanda vizuri, ameenda kanunua Neptune F1 yake vizuri, ama amenunua Red Gobit vizuri, lakini wakati wa kuharvest, you can find a few other things unajiuliza ni kitunguu ya aina gani, si ndio?
Yeah.
So case in point, we are in a farmer the shamba of a farmer who planted Neptune F1, but we can see there's a bit of situations here and there. So I want us to start from this situation. Kitunguu imeamua itatoshana na patko. The target was this or this. What is the issue here?
This actually, this particle manenos, you can also see this kitunguu has been, the skin has been, it has gone to the imeingia ndani imetoka kwa the top skin, which should be pepperish. This is the best sign for a well dried onion. The skin should be pepperish. So you find that the kitunguu ilichomeka.
Okay. So he ilichomeka kwa sababu the sun was too much.
It take long kukua pia harvested. It overstayed in the farm.
But it's small.
Now the size comes because of the weeds. If you find that where this kitunguu was, there were a lot of weeds.
So weeds walikula chakula ya
walikula chakula.
So weed management is very key.
Weed management is very key. Kitunguu ipendi competition.
Right.
Now for this, there was also weeds. And number one, ilikuwa imebanwa na weeds. So that's why you find this like tunaita oval shape.
So this is small but inakaa bulb.
It's globe. It's globe.
Na hii ni small lakini ni oval.
Inakaa oval.
So huyu ni small but it's globe.
It's globe.
Meaning weeds walikuwa wengi wakakula chakula ya huyu so hakumea. Huyu ni small lakini ni oval. Meaning weeds walimfinya.
Na pia hii kitunguu ilikuwa chini sana kwa mchanga. When you are planting the seedling, you should only put the roots. The roots should be in the...
when you're transplanting?
When you're transplanting, this one was not transplanted well. So number one, it was also struggling to desoil itself. That's why sometimes in the farm, you find there are those ladies we call to help in desoiling. Help in desoiling.
Thank you for that. So I hope viewer umeona tofauti vizuri. Kuna kadogo lakini ni globe na kadogo lakini ni oval. Huyu alifinywa na pia alipandwa chini sana. Na huyu ni chakula alikosa sababu ya weeds. So weeds are a very big threat to onion farming.
Exactly.
Right, so tutaenda kwa shida ingine. According to us, this one is not a problem. Me a consumer. Ni kama aliamua atakuwa twins.
Actually, this is not a problem. In every growth, even in human beings, we have some small defects. But you will not find this mostly in the Neptune. We call them the hybrid of hybrid. Those are like the Neptunes and the Africa Red.
So
Malbec is also hybrid of hybrid. So this one is actually a variety that we talked called Red Goblet. And also the OPV variety. Those indigenous variety.
Is it marketable?
It is marketable, but hii inaendanga sana kwa mama mboga.
Si ndio hiyo tunapenda kwenda huko tupate hii kwa sababu unapanga hii ni ya nyanya, hii ni ya nyama, hii ni ya mboga. So now there's another one na mimi nilikuwa nashangaa kitunguu saumu imetokea wapi hapa? But tumesema si kitunguu saumu. So there's this. So the intention was to get we are growing the red bulb onion. And then what happened here? We have white ones and greenish and yellow.
Now we have the white onion. This is the white onion. And it has also produced the yellow onion. So kwa every sachet of the kitunguu, every packet, hautakosa one albino. It's also like in human beings.
So albino ni hizi zote ni albino?
These ones we call them albino because the intention was to achieve the red onion. So they germinate. They have been found in the same germination for the red onions, which was not intended to. So hizi tunazitanga albino in onions, but they are not bad. They are as good as they are.
But now mimi kama mkulima isipite ngapi? Unajua pia my intention was to get this. Alafu nione germination almost half the farm iko na albino.
Actually there's no loss because they still market for these white onions.
But I wanted this.
You wanted that. But these ones have come up. In fact, the white onions and the yellow onions are much expensive than
they fetch more prices.
They fetch more prices.
Niliona ingine inakaa ni kama this one. So hii inakaa ni kama imeenda vizuri, lakini tukafika hapa ni kama kuna discoloration, ni kama pia inafinika. What happened to this one?
Now this one, the curing was not done properly. If you can see, the neck is also inakaa iko waterish. If you press it. the curing, unasikia inakaa it's a bit soggy.
Soggy.
Yeah. So the onion should be cured in a way that the skin is pepperish.
Yeah.
But also the meat inside, it's not.
Ni kama so how do you achieve that as a farmer? Because me, I'm working with my timeline.
For you to get to know the onion is ready at the farm, the leaves are 50 to 75% yellowish, and they fall automatically. Here at the neck, utapata hiyo kitunguu hiyo matawi imelala.
Yeah.
Ile brownish tuseme, ni kama haina maji. That's how it appears.
Right.
When that sign comes, that onion is ready for harvest. You first start reducing the intake of water. Yes.
So does that mean also equivalent brown, 50 to 75%, does that also translate to this is well cured onion?
No, curing now comes after you harvest and cut it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So curing hata si kwa shamba?
Okay, it starts from the farm actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you reduce maji intake, intake ya maji. Then from there, curing starts there. Then how you store it, yeah, how you harvest it, and also how you store it.
Right.
That's an ongoing process for onions.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. So how do you harvest it then correctly? Store it ndo tuhakikishe imecure vizuri.
Now, we'll give an example of this. And also, you see this one is like, tutasema imebonyezwa. Now this one was also planted ndani sana. So it struggled kukuja juu. So the soil also, it was being covered with a lot of soil. So that's why it got this, the oval shape, instead of achieving this kind of a shape, the round globe shape. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And most traders who buy onions in bulk don't really prefer this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's still a good onion.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have harvested. Let's assume tumeitoa kwa mchanga. You have your pair of scissors. The leaf, you should cut it 1 to 2 inches from the bulb.
Okay.
1 to 2 inches ni kama 2.5 centimeters there around. So unaikatia wapi?
Hapo.
Hapa. Hivyo. So because hii ilikuwa imekuwa harvested tayari, it's not the time inakuwa harvested. So hii curing yake inaweza kuwa problematic because haiko wet sana. So when it is fresh, ukikata, it behaves like the umbilical cord.
Okay.
Yeah, so easy leaves watu zinaji attach zenyewe.
Okay.
So you find that this tip is dry properly. Yeah.
All
And
right.
also the leaves, the roots, you cut them at the source hapa.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's also part of curing.
Yeah, that's
curing
also part.
correctly.
Yeah.
All right, great. So kuna deformity, I mean, somebody will ask, what if I cut it kadogo sana?
Pia ifai kukatwa chini sana. But ukikata chini sana, these leaves will not be able to come together and seal the...
Oh, there's that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
As it has sealed that part properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the reason of cutting 1 to 2 inches, it's also to make sure that these leaves also like zikikauka zinashikana. So zina seal your part so that we don't have any other germination coming.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we are looking also at ebu hapa kwa hii demonstration yetu, which one is a perfect onion? Imecure vizuri, ilipandwa vizuri, imemea vizuri, imevunwa vizuri. Yani hii ndo hot cake pale kwa soko.
Sasa kama it's good, this one. So unasikia hata the skin.
Unasikia ka crisp.
Crispy hivi. Also this one.
Well cured onion iko sawa.
But hii kidogo tu inaendelea kushikana.
Okay.
Also this one is a good one.
Yeah.
This one is a
even this.
Yeah, even that. Hata ukishika it's firm.
Right.
It's firm.
All right.
Rather than this one, ukishika utasikia at some point unaona hii. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So now talk to us about umevuna matani yako vizuri, Storage ndio isikuangushe. A proper storage for onion farming. Unafaa kustock kitunguu yako in what conditions so that we maintain the viability of the onion?
Now, remember, as you store the onion, you're also helping it to dry. You're also helping it in the process of curing.
Right.
So the storage should be built. inafaa ikuwe like a semi-permanent structure.
Right.
Inafaa iwekwe like the wire mesh, the chicken that's with the small boxes, so that also air can be passing through. Flow in. And also it should be away from direct sunlight.
Right.
Because you want to store it for a long term.
Right.
Remember, when you remove it from the farm immediately, you put it out to dry once you've cut the leaves for some time.
Right.
So that, first of all, it dries outside. Then, as you store it, make sure the place you've stored there's no water. If it rains, rain will not get into that place.
Right.
You can also do an improvisation of that structure. Make sure if rain comes, you can be able to cover it. Again, it should not be in a dark place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless ni usiku kuna giza.
Unless ni usiku kuna giza.
All right.
If it's in a dark place, remember germination needs that darkness and moisture
and warm
for germination.
So kataanza kumea tena kama haka. Yeah. For how long can I store my vitungus?
You can hold it up to 6 months.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. An onion, if it's well cured, the storage place has enough airflow, there's no water, and it's well dried. Remember, as you also store them, from time to time hizo ziko chini, unazikoroga, so that they continue drying properly. So that
lose weight sana na hizo 6 months kaanza kushrink.
That weight loss, it's not really very significant.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will lose.
Okay.
But why wait until the 6 months?
Yeah.
As from the time you have harvested up to the 6 months, you can still be selling your onions slowly.
Okay.
If you want to maintain your profit margin.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much, Mr. James, for speaking to us na kutuonesha a bit of deformities zenye zinaweza fanyika pale na ukatuambia hata ukipata hiyo usishtuke. Mambo yako iko tu sawa. Ukipata twins pia si mambo mbaya.
Si mambo mbaya.
Hii ingine sasa ndo mambo mbaya hizi. Inamaanisha ukutoa weeds.
Sasa hii hata ina market because sasa
hii hata bachelor hataki. Apike food for one.
Hii hakuna taste. Unajua chakula pia ni kitunguu. You have to feel that.
That's true.
Yeah, you have to feel that taste.
Yeah.
And there are people who don't like it golden brown. The others who are using it for salad.
Yeah.
Sasa hii hata salad, where can you apply it?
At least upelekee mtoto wako msichana acheze nao kalongolongo.
Do
they still play that game?
Yeah, ama achiu.
Oh, achiu.
Yeah. Actually, there's also value addition in onions. It's also medicine.
Okay.
You can also cut it, boil the water, add some few things like ginger and you drink that water.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, James, for having us here and teaching us a lot more about onions.
Thank you.
All right, asante sana. And with that, we have come to the end of the program today. Leo tumekuja huku Kajiado, mahali inajulikana kitunguu ya Kajiado is second to none. And we've spoken to our Gen Z, Mr. Rod, who's doing very, very well. Yani hii ni season yake ya kwanza and he has already broken even. Usisahau pia alikuwa ametumia about 150,000 for drip irrigation, which he won't use the next time. Kwa hivyo, he has made profit altogether. And then we have spoken to our expert who has taught us a lot more about storage na deformities hapa kule. So we do believe wewe ambaye umetusikiza saa hizi, as you get into onion planting for your next season, utatumia mawaidha ya Rodney hapa kule, ya James hapa kule, na wale wakulima wengine tumekuletea hapa kwa kipindi, and you should be making profits in your next season. Thank you so much for watching Kenya's Gold today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Na kesho tutakuwa tunaongelelea maneno ya electronic egg all the way from South Africa. Until then, have yourselves a fantastic evening. My name is Violeta Ngina, or the International Mkulima.